Hello, welcome to Blind Pomegranate Tarot. I am Christine. If you're new here, welcome. We're so glad you're here. And if you're not new here, hello, how have you guys been? I love seeing you every single week. So what are we doing today for our Pick a Card Thursday? Well, we are going to help you to find who your goddess, mother, divine feminine is. Okay, it's very, I could come in here and just start throwing around goddess cards and that sort of thing and say, that's who she is. But it doesn't work that way. It's very, very personal to you. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a reading to help guide you, give you information, maybe give you some things to look out for, to help you determine who she is. Okay, so that's the goal here today. Now, in just a minute here, I'm going to pop in a picture of the layout that we're going to do, so you have some idea before you get into your reading of how it's going to look and what the questions are that we're going to ask. Okay, but I will review them when we get to each pile. Okay, so the goal here is to give you the information so you can find it for yourself, because that's vitally important. Your goddess, your divine feminine, your feminine archetype is very, very personal, and I would never assume to be able to tell you what that was, okay, or is. Okay, so what do we have here? We have 3 piles, 1, 2, and 3. On your first pile, if you need help, is the purple candle holder. Is that purple? Yeah. It doesn't look like it on camera, but it is. On the second pile is blue candle holder. And on the third pile is the red candle holder. Wow, none of them look like the right colors on this camera. Oh, I promise you that's what the colors are. Okay, but let me help you find some other ways. Okay, so down below in the description box, there will be timestamps for each group. Maybe one of those numbers resonates for you. Or if you are clairvoyant or clairaudient or clairsentient, maybe you can see the piles vibrating. Maybe one looks like it's breathing or something. Okay, maybe it has an aura on it that you can see and you know that that's the one for you. But I'll do a really quick meditation with you. It's very, very simple, only takes about 10 seconds, and this way it will help you to sit back into your intuition, take a deep breath, and then decide which one is right for you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put our feet flat on the floor. We're going to put our hands on our laps with the palms up. What that's going to do is root us to the earth and open us to the universe. You're going to close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and see what number comes up to you first, 1, 2, or 3. You can run the numbers through your mind as you're doing it as well, and see if any of those stand up to you or stand out to you in your third eye. Using your intuition for this helps so much. So I'll stop talking. Let's get into it. Feet flat on the floor, hands in your lap, and let's go. Okay, you can do that as many times as you need to. Take a deep breath in, hold it for a little bit, push it out, just keep going if that's what you need, okay? But it will help you to listen to your intuition, because that's where the answers always are, okay? So again, group 1, group 2, and group 3, and I'm going to pop in that photo right now of what the questions are going to be right now. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your reading. How are you guys today? You chose the purple candle holder, and I promise that is purple. So what are we doing? I hope you had a chance to see the insert there of the questions and how the layout is working, but I will run through it as we go as well. And then I'll pop it in again at the end of the video so you can think about it some more, take some more looks at it, okay? So for the first one, we have look for this sign, okay? Look for your goddess to be sending you signs of what you should be doing, okay? So you're going to want to look for this sign. Okay, expansion. And what is the herb there? Hemp, expansion. Okay, very cool. Okay, so, okay. So immediately what I felt was that you have been searching for who she is. That's probably why you were led here, yes? Okay. But you need to expand your view, okay? There are so many goddesses from around the world, okay? Don't be pigeonholed into the idea that because you're from North America, you have to have a North American, or because you're Italian, you have to have an Italian, or you're Greek, or you're Celtic, or you're from Indonesia. Do you see what I'm saying? Regardless of where you're from, each goddess will have something that may resonate with you. So really broaden and expand your view, okay? Keep an eye out for synchronicities, like you're on Amazon and you're looking for a pair of shoes and suddenly a book on goddesses pops up. That's your sign, okay? To expand and look towards more goddesses, okay? Now, for 2, this is what you should avoid. This is what you need to avoid while you're in your search, okay? Okay, in reverse. The 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands? Yes. Nope, the 4 of Swords, excuse me. The 4 of Swords. Okay, there's a lot of, oh boy, yeah, you're questioning yourself a lot. And I believe that that's because in your current trajectory of looking for your goddess, that you are limiting your view of who it could possibly be. So you've got a lot of doubts and you're running it through your mind a lot, right? Swords are the thinkers, okay? And you're really running that through your head a lot. So there's a lot of doubt there. So that is something that you need to avoid, okay? Quit questioning it, okay? She will, like, ring your bell when you finally meet her. It will really resonate for you, I promise, okay? So card number 3. Card number 3 is pay attention to this. This is what you need to pay attention to help you move along in your journey, okay? Okay, nothing will come of this situation. Okay, so what that means is boy, does that fit, okay? What that means is if you continue with this 4 of Swords, right? This constant battling, yes it is, no it's not, I don't know what to do, maybe I'm wrong, I'll never know, my intuition isn't this, I am not that. If you keep that up, okay, if you keep going in this direction, okay, yeah, you'll have a difficult time forever trying to fight her. You need to let it go, okay? So what you need to do is pay attention to your doubts, okay? Pay attention to your doubts. Pay attention to the signs that are coming to you and be open to them. All right? Okay. Spot number 4. Who can I go to ask for help? Now, I specifically pulled from the Goddess Cards deck. These are all feminine archetypes, okay? Mothers, goddesses, ancestors, that sort of thing, okay? Ascended masters. So this is who you need to go to ask for help to find your goddess or your feminine archetype, okay? Now, this not necessarily has to be the goddess for you, okay? But she could be the one, okay, that you go to say, hey, can you direct me in the right spot? Am I going in the right way? Okay, so that's the point of this one. And let's see. Oh, Gaia. Okay, wow, evolution. Okay, Gaia, the great mother, the mother of all, the creator of all the gods and goddesses, the creator of the earth and the stars and the universe and the moon and the sun and the creator of everything. Okay, so in the meantime, while you are looking for your very specific goddess, go to Gaia and say, great Gaia, please point me in the direction of one of your children. You are the creator of the gods and goddesses. Who should I go to? Who am I looking for? Start with Gaia and let her lead you. Okay? That's very cool. I love that. Because that's perfect for somebody who's like, I don't know what to do next to try and find this. And I have all these doubts. It's perfect to go to Gaia because she's the mother of all. She is the all. Okay? And number 5, this is the truth of you. Okay? So this is also from mothers, ancestors, that sort of thing, deck. Okay, so there should be some information in here that is specific to you, that resonates for you, and it's kind of the truth of who you are and how you're going about being who you are and how you're going about looking for this person. Okay, so what do we have here? We have Isis. Aha. Okay, let's see what she has to say in order to help you to find your way. Okay, I'm going to pull this back here and read it for you guys. She is the goddess of magic. So if you are one of my witchy, pagan, or Wiccan friends, That's the route you need to go, and this is telling you this is who you are. So you will have the tools, the divination tools even, to find her. Okay, so if you're walking down that path already, keep going. Okay, but this says sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Aha. Very cool. All right, now Isis. As with a lot of goddesses, she rules over birth and death. Okay, so that may be the direction that you're looking towards. You're looking for a goddess who is someone who rules over birth and death. Someone who is, and it doesn't just mean childbirth and the death of a human being. It could be the harvest. It could be abundant harvest, that sort of thing. Maybe you're more towards nature, that sort of thing, like Demeter or Hecate, that sort of thing. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. That sounds to me like maybe I've got some witchy friends here that this is perfect for, and that using your divination tools that you already have and experience that you already have, that you can expand on that and maybe look towards a goddess that is more of the ruler over life and death or harvest, that sort of thing. Okay. And then finally, 6 is give this up. So oftentimes when we are asking for something, a goddess, okay, and you'll read that with many of them, they ask you to give something up. They ask you to surrender something to them, right? To show them that you honor them. I mean, that happens a lot, right? You put it on your altar, you bring food, that sort of thing. Okay, so this is what she would like to see you surrender. And this is, okay, door to personal health and happiness. Okay. Okay, so is she asking you to give up your happiness? No, but what she is asking you to do is when you have found her, okay, she wants you to hand over to her your happiness, your surrender to her, and she will bring you what you need, okay? So if you're ever struggling, okay, with well, I can see here that you are, right, on your choices and your doubts. Surrender that over to her. So once you have found her, okay, you're going to have to surrender something to her. And she will want you to surrender to her and let her be the one to bring you your happiness and your health, okay? If you need those sorts of things, surrender it to her. Say, my goddess, whoever that is, my divine feminine, right, a feminine archetype, I surrender this to you. Please bring this to me. This is what I need. That's what she will ask you to do. So when you are looking for your goddess, okay, see if within her understandings of what she does, okay, if part of it is she's a healer, if part of it is she's the goddess that people go to when they're unhappy or when they need happiness in their lives, when they need joy in their lives. There's many, many goddesses that focus heavily on joy and happiness and bliss, okay? So that's a lovely direction to go into. So let's surmise here, okay? Go to Gaia. I can tell that you're confused about who she is. That's possibly because you have not expanded your vision of where she could be coming from, okay? What tradition she could be coming from. Because we all live many, many lives. She could be, ooh, I'm getting the chills. Okay. She could be someone that you worshipped in a past life, and she's looking for you to come back. Okay, so expand your vision. Don't just stick to African, or don't just stick to South American, or don't just stick to Nordic traditions, okay? If that is maybe where you come from in this lifetime, because your goddess may be Greek and you don't even know it, okay? So expand, okay? And let go of your doubts. If you don't let go of your doubts, you're never going to find her. I can tell that you're doubting yourself. Stop doing that. Ask Gaia for help. She's the great mother. She can direct you to all of her children, yes? Okay. And then Isis, look for that goddess that maybe this is a hint to you that you resonate more closely with goddesses who were heavily into magic, okay? Or goddesses that were heavily into abundance, childbirth. And it could be very, very subtle. Like Artemis is the goddess of the hunt, but she is also the goddess of birth and infants, okay? Because in her story, she delivered her own brother and she was only days old, okay? She was the doula for her mother, for her own brother. So look deeply, expand your vision of what and who she could be, okay? And when you find her, and she could be somebody who is a healer, she could be somebody who brings joy and bliss. When you do, offer her something, okay? Offer her your joy. Say, I offer my bliss to you. Please bring it to me. I offer what I want, what I need. I offer my needs, and I believe in you fully, and I'm giving this to you. I am surrendering it to you. Ooh, I love this one. I think that this was very, very cool. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, I can help you, maybe direct you to some books and that sort of thing that will help you to find just the right goddess for you. But I would suggest going to Gaia, maybe during meditation. Ask her to come to you in your dreams. Ask for messages, ask for signs, keep an eye out for signs, keep an eye out for expansion and signs. There's a book that's probably going to pass by you somewhere, okay? It could be the most subtle thing, but it's there and it's looking for you, okay? So keep your eyes and ears, heart and mind, and your third eye, most importantly, open for it, okay? I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. I'm really enjoying this. Group 1 was great, so I'm sure that this one will be too. So I hope you had a chance to give it a look, the spread and the questions we're going to be asking, but of course I'm going to run through them as we go, okay? So the very first card, this is a sign that you should be looking for, okay? So look for this sign. That's card 1. Sorry, I'm trying to fit everything in this space. Okay. Sensitivity. Sensitivity. Witch hazel. Okay. Witch hazel. Sensitivity. Okay. Wow. Okay. The very first thing I felt was you are going to feel her when she comes along. Oh my gosh, like in your skin, okay? You're going to have that sort of, the chills, that sort of wow moment when she comes along. So this is going to be very visceral. Wow, this is going to be very visceral for you when you find her, okay? So be sensitive to those things about yourself. Boy, I think that that's something that you already do. Like you have that feeling, that chill up your spine when something is just perfect. So since you already do that, I'm sure that that's what you do. Wow. So since you already do that, when you are researching, when you are looking for the goddess that is just right for you, keep an eye out for those chills, okay? Because that's the one for you. Okay, wow. I love that. We're off to a great start already. I love it. Okay, so number 2, this is the thing that you need to avoid, okay? This is the thing that you need to avoid. And it's in reverse. And the Empress in reverse. Okay. Okay. I think, okay. You are a highly intuitive person. Yes, ma'am, you are, sir. Yes, you are. You're a highly intuitive person, but you are trying to use your logical brain as opposed to your intuition to find her. You need to avoid that, okay? Because like I said here, there's a reason why I felt that. Okay, there's a reason why I felt that. When you know something is right, you feel it in the very cells of your body, okay? You feel the tingles. You feel that chill that goes up your spine. You just know it's right. You know it's perfect, okay? But I think that in this situation, you are trying so hard to figure her out in other ways, using your logical mind, using your thoughtful mind, that you are avoiding your intuition. And you should not be doing that, because that is where you are going to find her, okay? So that makes perfect sense. Okay, so the third card is you need to pay attention to this, okay? You need to pay attention to this. Okay, let's focus. There we go. Okay. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Okay. Bring love into the situation. Pay attention to that. Okay. I'm listening, guys. Hang on. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's okay. I just heard that you already have a goddess, either that you are currently working with or that you have a great affinity for. I think that she's looking for a partner, okay, is what I'm hearing, okay? I think that she is looking for a partner to balance her for you. Yes, okay. So, oh my goodness. This is going to read differently for everybody because depending on who it is that you are already going to or who you already have an affinity for, okay? Oh boy, I really feel like she needs you to bring somebody else into the mix, okay? I feel like it could be somebody who rules over love, or you already have someone that is your goddess, and this is her saying to you, oh, I'm getting lightheaded. Oh goodness. This is a reading about the divine feminine, but I think that this in particular is about a divine masculine counterpart. Okay, so I need to do a reading about the divine masculine next. But yes, she is looking for a counterpart. Let's continue on, okay, because I may get some more information about that. That's very interesting. Huh, wow, okay. Number 4. Get help from. Sorry, that's really thrown me for a loop. Wow, okay. So much information is like pouring down. Okay, so who to ask for help from. Now, I specifically pulled from the Divine Feminine deck for this, okay? So this is going to most likely be a goddess or a divine mother. Does not mean that this is your goddess or divine mother. However, it does mean that she could be the one you could go to if you're stuck, okay, and you need some additional guidance and help to move you along your path of finding who this is that you need to be connected to, okay, who is meant for you. And she may have information for you, so she could be the one to go to ask for help. Okay. White Tara. Okay. Life force. Health and longevity. Okay. White Tara is Buddhist. Okay. There are 21 Taras. Okay. And there are masculine counterparts. Very interesting. Okay. White Tara is, I'm sorry, you guys, there's so much information coming. I can't believe it. This is very unusual. Wow. Okay. So White Tara focuses on life, longevity, long life, that sort of thing. And that is in many different cultures have the same thing, especially within the Japanese culture. Speaks a lot about their goddesses, talk a lot about long life and longevity and that sort of thing. So that is what White Tara does. So she may be the one to go to ask for additional help. Okay. Now, number 5, this is you. This is the essence of you, and this is your truth. Okay, this is your truth. And what do we have here? We have Sarada Devi. Okay, I'm going to pull this back here and read it to you guys. Okay. The Divine Mother. It says unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. presence of love is the absence of judgment. Unconditional love lives within me. Now that's love twice, okay? So what goddess are we looking for? I think that we are looking for a mother type goddess, okay? We are looking for someone who is about long life, who is about love, who is about non-judgment, which is very Buddhist, okay? So maybe direct your vision towards those goddesses of the Asian cultures, okay? Buddhism, Hinduism, Taoism, that sort of thing, okay? So that may resonate for you very highly if you resonate with the idea of unconditional love and non-judgment. Non-judgment is absolutely very much in the Asian tradition of goddesses. Okay, and finally, number 6. This is what you need to give up. This is what you need to surrender. Okay, let's see what we have. There we go. Patience. Patience. You need to surrender patience. Okay, so many times, and I discussed this with group 1, when you find your goddess, okay, and I think that maybe you have already done so, but this is maybe asking you to expand that a little bit and bring another deity into your practice. That oftentimes they will ask you to surrender something to them, okay? And so this is asking you to surrender your patience. Be patient in trying to find who this counterpart is, okay? Because I really truly see it as a counterpart. I think that you already have a female deity that you follow, that you give offering to, okay? That resonates for you, that you can feel her. Like I said, you really feel this in a cellular level, but you need to be patient, okay, to find this additional goddess to bring into your life. And I do believe it's a goddess and not necessarily a divine mother or a archetype of any other kind. I do believe it's a goddess, and I think that you have already found it once. But what I would suggest to you is that you look into goddesses of the Asian traditions, okay? That would be from Nepal, that would be from India, that would be from Korea or Japan, that sort of thing, okay? Could be East Asian or West Asian as well, so keep that in mind. But maybe it looks to me like that's the direction you need to go into, and that you already have one deity that is asking you to bring in another, and that you need to listen more clearly and trust in more clearly, because I believe it really comes to you at the cellular level, like you can feel it in your skin. And you need to embrace that more, okay? You really need to listen more closely to your intuition, because you definitely have it. And that you're using too much of your logical mind to try and find her. You need to go inside more, okay? And really trust yourself, because you very clearly can do it, okay? So I think that your current is looking for a counterpart, and that is the direction you should be searching in, okay? Very unique. And if I'm going to go ahead and listen to what I've just been told, and I will do Divine Masculine here in the next couple of weeks as well. Right now I'm working very personally with the Divine Feminine, and that's why we're doing this reading. But this was very interesting, very, very, very interesting one in a bunch of different ways. But I think it's beautiful, and I think that you're well on your way, but you need to trust yourself more. You absolutely need to trust you. And if you get those chills when you see another deity, that's the one, because your body knows deep within what the answer is. Okay? Wow. Thank you so much for joining me. I enjoyed that quite a bit. And you know what? Come back and let me know what you found. I'd love to know. Okay. Bye-bye, guys. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. So group 1 and 2 were amazing. So I'm assuming this will be too. It's been really very, very, very interesting, and I've enjoyed it a great deal. I hope you guys do too. So let's start at the beginning. I hope you got a chance to look at the sheet that we're going to be asking the questions from, but I'm going to review them all as we go anyway, okay? So your very first card is going to be, look for this sign. In other words, your goddess will be sending you a sign. This is the one you should be looking for, okay? Oh, Sorry, I had that upside down. Rose. Romance. Okay, I'm already feeling something, but you know what? Ooh, I'm going to hold off on that. Wait, yeah, I'm going to hold off on that until we go through the rest of them, because there may be additional information. I don't want to miss it. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Group number 2 is, this is what you should avoid. The Hierophant. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to keep going, okay? Because I think I know where this is going, and I'm getting a lot of information, but I want to, I want to see where we go next. Okay. And number 3 is pay your attention to this, okay? So pay attention to this. There we go. Balance spirituality, easy for me to say, and practicality. Balance spirituality and practicality. Okay. All right. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to not being too far one way or the other. Okay. Okay. Romance. Okay. Yeah, that's why. Okay. So, the Hierophant. They want you to avoid the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is the sort of the party planner, okay, for lack of a better term. The Hierophant brings everyone into spiritual alignment, okay, in groups, okay. So let's say that you're a pagan or a Wiccan or a witch, right, and you have a coven. That would be the Hierophant bringing you all together under one spiritual belief, okay, and bringing you all together into one harmonious group. But this is saying avoid that. Okay, so if you are a witch, a pagan, or a Wiccan, maybe it's time to do a little solitary practice. Okay, now when I see the romance, right away I heard romance yourself. Okay, that's why I said I got to keep going. Okay, that's why I said I got to keep going. So when I saw the Hierophant, I was like, click, that clicked. So spirituality and practicality. It may be very practical to say, I can get more information if I'm working with other people. I can get more information if I'm working in a group of people and we can all work together and trying to find me my goddess. That doesn't work, okay? It just doesn't. That's why I didn't come in here on this reading to say, this is your goddess, because that's not how it works. It is very personal. So in this situation, it is telling you to romance yourself, okay? Stick to your own thoughts. Stick to your own beliefs. Stick to what resonates for you, not what the group is doing. You may even be in a group of whatever your spiritual group is, okay, that has one particular goddess that they worship. Okay, that might not be working for you. And you may have some very personal thoughts about that. And you've been kind of questioning that. And that's why you're here right now talking to me. Okay, this is saying, yeah, don't do that. Okay, step away from the Hierophant. I know the Hierophant wants to bring everybody together in harmony and peace and all under the same roof, right? But I think that you need to be out in the wilderness by yourself. At least as far as finding that goddess that is just right for you, because I can see that there's some questioning going on. Okay, so find that balance between that practical thought of this is how it's done and your spiritual thought of no, this is how I feel. Okay, so there's a balance there for sure. Okay, now let's get to number 4. Number 4, this is who you should ask for help from. Now, I pulled it directly from the goddesses, the feminine archetypes deck, okay, solely for the purpose of saying this is, I'm not telling you that this is your goddess. I'm not saying it's not, but she is somebody in the meantime while you're in searching that you can go to and say, can you guide me to the right place? Can you guide me to the right person? Maybe something about her resonates for you, but not completely, but can push you into the right direction. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, so now that I explained that to death, here we go. Okay. Freya. All right. Sensuality. Freya. Freya, what Friday is named for. Okay, did you know that? Yeah. Friday is named for Freya. Very interesting. Okay, so Freya is Roman? Greek. Greek. Sorry guys, hang on, I'm trying to hear what she wants to say. Yeah, oh boy. Okay, I just saw the image of a cocoon. Okay, so in other words, boy, this is coming up a lot. Okay, I saw the image of a cocoon. What she wants for you is to cocoon into yourself, okay, with this search that you're on. Okay, pull away from group ideas of who your goddess is. Pull away from this is what everybody else does, you should do it. No, she wants you to pull into yourself. Okay, she wants you to cocoon in on yourself and listen to yourself. Okay, listen to yourself. It may be, I would suggest to you that on Fridays is the best day to work with her, if that's what you need to do. If you want to ask her, you want to talk to her, do it in meditation. If you have an altar, use that. Whatever your divination tools are, and ask Freya. I would work with her mostly on Fridays. But, of course, she's a goddess. She can do it whenever you want. But I would bring her offerings. But for sure, this is telling you over and over again, and I saw the image of a cocoon, that she's asking you to fold into yourself, to cocoon in on yourself, and pull away more from the group idea of how things should be. Romance yourself. Romance your own ideas. Romance your own spirituality. Romance your own practicality, okay? And go inside. Pull away from the group and go inside and listen to yourself. You will have the answers better than anyone else, okay? All right. This card, number 5, this is the truth of you. This could be an aspect of you, or this could be what you are thinking. This could be what you are hoping for with this connection with your goddess, okay? Okay. Mirabai. I'm going to read this to you because I don't recognize this. Okay. The Saint of True Freedom. The Saint of True. Okay. Goodness. Okay. I'm going to keep reading because I got there right away. Love is what sets me free. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. Ooh, I got the chills. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. The Saint of True Freedom. Okay, I think that this is something you've been thinking about for a while now, is that you are within a group, or you're within a church, you're within a temple, you're within a practice, you're within a coven, you're within something that is not resonating for you, okay? That you're being told this is how it should be, but your insides are screaming, no, it's not, okay? And your goddess is saying, nope, you need to cocoon in, figure out who you are. Love is your freedom. Loving yourself, loving your own beliefs, loving your own thoughts, okay? Loving yourself, okay, first. Breaking away from the group, okay? And listening to yourself, being balanced in your own life, being balanced in your own thoughts about who she is, okay? This is definitely repeating that over and over and over again, especially with the image of the cocoon, that you need to go inside and know for yourself who you are, who she is for you, not what you've been told in other places, not what you've been told by other people. Well, this is how it's done. It's not. Spirituality is so personal. I cannot explain that enough. And so, especially for you, my friend, I can tell that for you, that this is a path you got to walk on your own and figure out for yourself. Okay? Now, number 6. This is what you should give up or surrender. Okay? So, let's see how that fits in here. And this is what you should surrender. Oop, sorry about that. I do not read oracles in reverse, so this is just how they came out when I was shuffling. Financial constraints. And this is what you need to surrender. This is what you need to give up. Okay. I feel like your spiritual practice has put some financial burden on you. Okay, that should not happen. That should not happen. That should never happen. Okay, and that you're not, it's putting this constraint on you that is frustrating you as well. So you need to find yourself a very dynamic, very individual, very works alone. I work at my own pace. I am the goddess that works all alone. I don't need help from anyone. I don't have a counterpart. Okay, especially I'm thinking maybe that she does not even have a masculine counterpart. Okay, so, or is very independent of that. Artemis does not have a masculine counterpart. Artemis was like, nope, this is, I'm going to be, one, I will never marry. Two, I will never surrender. You know, she's very, very strong. She has her own masculine side to her, but she doesn't have a masculine counterpart. So I'm thinking in that vein, I'm not saying Artemis herself, but in that vein is what you should be looking towards, okay? I see that again and again here, that this is about you and that you need to stop giving into other ideas or other people's ideas of that, okay? Because I think that maybe it's even causing you some financial constraints, okay? So when you do find her, okay, you need to make an offering to her. Okay, you need to surrender that idea that I have to fork over money to everybody to get what I want. Okay, so she would never ask that of you. Okay, so she could very much be a goddess that is not in any way worried about finances or wealth or expansion in that way. Okay, but more about the abundance of love. Okay, the abundance of self-love, I think, is most important for you here. Okay, and that if you're in that vein right now where you're working with other people, it's not really the road that you should be going down. I don't think that you're going to find her that way. And ask Freya for help if you need to. Okay, this is very, very interesting. Very interesting. I'm sure that this is resonating more with some than with others, but if you feel that your goddess is that of love and that of freedom and that of individuality, then this is definitely for you. Okay, you're not the kind of person who goes along with the crowd. You may have been in the past, and you may be struggling with that idea, but you're definitely not that person. Okay. Wow. Let me know what you find. I would absolutely love to hear about it. I would love to know about it. I would love to know if you're currently working with a deity that maybe doesn't feel quite right for you and you need to look somewhere else. I'd love to hear how that works out for you guys. So come back and tell me, okay? All right. I love doing this for you guys. And I think that next month we'll be working on the Divine Masculine. Right now I'm working on Divine Feminine in my own personal study. So that's why we were doing this reading in the first place. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.